It is Christmas Eve, so naturally I wanted to do something positive and Christmassy, and I settled on a dive into music theory for all of you guys. Yay! So I hope you all had a lovely Christmas Adam yesterday, and that this will be part of a lovely Christmas Eve. But I mean, if you don't watch this until the 26th, I will understand. In which case, how was your Christmas? I have made no effort on this channel to avoid displaying my disdain for modern soundtracks. They lack melody, complexity, skill, storytelling. There's a lot of lack, but I wanted to display what it is that I'm longing for by showing you how great a soundtrack can be when masters put time and thought into it, and how it can be used to tell a story at a subconscious level. To do that, I'm, of course, going to look at the maestro, the king, the amazing, all hail John Williams. And I wanted to look at a segment of his score for Home Alone, because it is one of the simplest explanations and starkest examples of musical storytelling just ever put to film. Also, I'd like to say that I got a lot of this from the podcast The Soundtrack Show. You should definitely look that up if you find this kind of stuff interesting. So first off, an obligatory leitmotif refresher. A leitmotif is a melody that represents a character, object, or idea. A noun. A leitmotif is a melody that represents a noun. I guess verbs too, now that I think about it. No adverbs, though. In classical music, think Prokofiev's Peter and the Wolf and how each character is represented by a melody by a different instrument. In modern terms, this melody is the shark. I've had my piano tuned since the Batman video. You're welcome. Old Man Marley in Home Alone. He's the creepy old neighbor that all the kids think is a serial killer, and Kevin is terrified of him. He has two leitmotifs, and both play every time we see him. There's this one. Look at me playing sharps. I can handle E minor okay. So there's that melody, and there is this one. Our old friend Dies Irae, which means Day of Wrath in Latin and death in music. Both of these play every time we see him, and Kevin is scared of him and runs or hides every single time. And this music is creepy. One of them means death, and I do mean they play both every time.
They never found the bodies.
Hey! I'm not afraid anymore!
Well,
including in the church when he and Kevin become friends. But why would they do that? He stops being creepy. Why would the creepy music continue? Doesn't. So Kevin walks into the church and he hears a choir rehearsing "O Holy Night," the Star-Spangled Banner of Christmas songs. Think about it. And he goes inside because he's feeling penitent at the moment. Once he's there, he sees Old Man Marley, but the choir is singing, so the music can't play. That would sound bad. And Williams knows what he's doing, and he's making you wait for it. So Marley sits next to Kevin, and they start talking. The choir finishes, and they start singing a Christmas carol called Star of Bethlehem. Just a quick side note, adding to the brilliance of Williams, this is a carol that was written by him for this movie. But dadgum, it sounds like some old Christmas carol you're pretty sure you've heard before. How does he do that? Anyway, Star of Bethlehem goes like this.
This is the place to be if you're feeling bad about yourself.
It is?
I think so.
Did you hear it? Let's try it again. Yeah, it's the same melody. Played the same way. But then it keeps going into a Christmas carol. John Williams is musically saying Kevin didn't know the whole story, the whole melody. And once he does, it's not scary anymore. In fact, it's quite nice. It's a Christmas carol, something to fill you with hope, not fear. But it doesn't stop there. We still have that Dies Irae that plays at the end of all Marley's scenes. Kevin gets ready to leave, and the choir starts another song. This is an actual old one, the classic Carol of the Bells. Did you hear it? Maybe not. Let's play with it just a little bit. Yep, it's the Dies Irae with a different rhythm. Once again, we were hearing the music wrong. And now that we've heard it right, it's not scary. They're Christmas carols, and Christmas carols aren't scary, except this one.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let not
kind of on the Grinch's side. I feel assaulted, but these are warm and kind like Marley. But then Williams goes further because he will not be contained. Now, Kevin goes to set up his home defenses to a medley of both carols. The music that used to scare him is now giving him courage and the ability to face his fears. This is the power of music in the hands of a master, and I really want more people to appreciate it. That's all I've got this time. Just, it's an interesting thing to me that makes me excited about what you can do with music. So, you'll see me next time if you subscribe. Merry Christmas.